institutions in this republic. We seek guidance to treat and consider all matters that shall come under our deliberation in so just and faithful a manner as to advance the peace, prosperity, and welfare of our country and of those whose interests you have committed to our charge. Amen. Good morning, honorable members. Welcome to this morning session of Wednesday, 26 October 2022. I will straight proceed to the order of business. Clerk, order number 1.
Order number 1, administration of oath.
Next.
Order number 2, communication from the chair.
Next.
Order number 3, messages.
Next.
Order number 4, petitions.
Next.
Order number 5, papers.
Next.
Order number 6, notices of motion.
The Honorable Majority, please table your motion.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I would like to move a motion that this House approves the report of the Selection Committee on nomination of the following members to the Procedure and Rules Committee. Number 1.
That's it. You will expound it in second.
Another motion. I love to move a motion that this House approves. I love to move a notice of motion that this House approves the report of the Selection Committee on the nomination of the following members to the Chairperson's panel, Speakers panel.
All right, thank you very much. That is notice of motion. Clerk, next.
Order number 7, statements.
Next.
Order number 8, motion by Honorable Majority Leader.
The Honorable Majority, please now move your motion as per the standing orders. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I now move a motion that this House approves the report of Selection Committee on the nomination of the following members to the Procedures and Rules Committee. Number 1, Honorable Dr. Patrick Mutai, the Speaker. Honorable Moses Rotich, Honorable Eric Bate, Honorable Dr. Naman Rob, Honorable Albert Kipkoech, Honorable Philip Rono, Honorable Gladys Chesang Bate, Honorable Bafina Serem, Honorable Evelyn Chebogen. Another motion. I move a motion that this House approves the report of the Selection Committee.
Order, Honorable Member. Let us dispense with one at a time.
Okay, sorry.
Yes. So.
Seconder, Metker.
Yes. Yes, the Honorable Isaac Metker seconds. Thank you very much, the Majority. You may take your seats. I now propose the question that this House approves the report of the Selection Committee on the nomination of the following members to the Procedure and Rules Committee. 1 is Honorable Dr. Patrick Mutai, 2 Honorable Moses Rotich, 3 Honorable Eric Bate, 4 Honorable Dr. Naman Rob, 5 Honorable Albert Kipkoech, 6 Honorable Philip Rono, 7 Honorable Gladys Chesang Bate, 8 Honorable Babina Serem, 9 Honorable Evelyn Chebogen. Honorable members, I now open the floor for debate or any comment or observation, if any. Honorable members, you are free to contribute. Honorable members, the floor is open for any comments or to debate this motion, and silence means that you are all in concurrence. I now call upon the Honorable Majority who is the mover of the motion to reply before I put the question.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I would like to thank the members for overwhelmingly approving this motion to allow these members to be part of rules and procedures. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, the Honorable Majority. I now put the question that this House approves the report of the Selection Committee on the nomination of the following members of the Procedure and Rules Committee. 1, Honorable Dr. Patrick Mutai. 2, Honorable Moses Rotich. 3, Honorable Eric Bate. 4, Honorable Dr. Naman Rob. 5, Honorable Albert Kipkoech. 6, Honorable Philip Rono. 7, Honorable Gladys Chesang Bate. 8, Honorable Bavina Serem. And 9, Honorable Evelyn Chebwagin. Will as many of the same opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many of the contrary opinions say nay? The ayes have it. Honorable Member, the next majority, the Honorable Majority.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I beg that I move this motion that this House approves the report of the Selection Committee on the nomination of the following members to the Chairperson's Panel, Speakers Panel. Number 1, Honorable Dr. Naman Rob. Number 2, Honorable Albert Kipkoech. Number 3, Honorable Philip Rono. Number 4, Honorable Gladys Chesang Bate. Second.
Yes, take your seat, Majority, as we seconder. The Honorable Richard Cheriot. Thank you very much. Honorable members, I now propose the question that this House approves the report of the Selection Committee on the nomination of the following members to the Chairperson's Panel, Speakers Panel. 1, the Honorable Dr. Naman Rob. 2, the Honorable Albert Kipkoech. 3, the Honorable Philip Rono. 4, the Honorable Gladys Chesang Bate. Honorable members, I now open the floor for members to give their contribution. Yes, the Honorable Eric Bate.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for this opportunity. I'd like to raise a point of information. Since the member who seconded the motion is not a member of Selection Committee, as per the standing order, Mr. Speaker.
The Honorable Member Richard Cheriot, I thought, is a member of the Select Committee. Yeah? Order, Majority. Can you please clarify? Order, Honorable Members. Order, Honorable Richard.
Mr. Speaker, I would like to clarify that the member Richard Cheriot is a member of Selection Committee. Thank you.
Thank you very much, the Honorable Majority. I think the Honorable B, as you have heard from the Majority, he has confirmed. Yes, the Honorable.
Mr. Speaker, sir, the Honorable Eric B should be punished, Mr. Speaker, sir, for trying to mislead the House, Mr. Speaker, sir. He should have done due diligence to find out whether the Honorable Mashima, who is a member of the Selection Committee, is a member of the Selection Committee. When he rises and makes allegations that whoever seconded the motion and the motion has been disposed of, Mr. Speaker, sir, is very wrong and is misleading the House, Mr. Speaker, sir. I urge you to punish that member so that he does not repeat the same mistake, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Order, Honorable Members. The Honorable Gilbert Ngetich.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir, for giving me this opportunity. I'm just also surprised and perturbed, Mr. Speaker, sir, that the member of Selection Committee is opposing his same member of Selection Committee, Mr. Speaker, sir. I don't know whether before the banishment, Mr. Speaker, he could actually be given some minutes to rest. To have a break, Mr. Speaker, could we realize what can be going on. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Yes, thank you very much, Honorable Gilbert Ngetich. Honorable Eric B, please be advised. I want to believe the Honorable Majority. One Honorable Eric B was also one of the one member were a member of the select committee. And I now want to agree with the Honorable Gilbert Nyati that perhaps, Honorable Member, this Honorable Member must have been, I think, traveling away from Kable Lartet. He must have woken up a bit early today. And the Honorable Members, let's excuse him, but please be guided that next time you do due diligence to confirm before giving us the point of information. So, but anyway, having said that, the floor is still open for any member to contribute. The Honorable Paul Chirchir.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir, for giving me an opportunity to support the motion by the Honorable Majority Leader on the Selection Committee nomination of the following members, Mr. Speaker, sir, to the panel of the Speaker's panel. The Honorable Dr. Hon.Majority, Mr. Speaker, sir, as a member of the Speaker's panel, will be very resourceful, Mr. Speaker, sir. I see a very active Speaker's panel whenever Dr. Hon.Majority will be the Speaker when you are not around, Mr. Speaker, sir. The Honorable Albert Kikoy, Mr. Speaker, sir, will also be very resourceful as a member of the Speaker's panel, Mr. Speaker, sir. Same to the Honorable Rano, Mr. Speaker, sir. Same to the Honorable Gladys Chesang, Mr. Speaker, sir. This is a team that is vibrant. This is a team that is tech-savvy. I know the Honorable Dr. Hon.Majority, who is my lecturer, Mr. Speaker, sir, is a tough man. So this is a committee that will be very, very active. So I support the Speaker's panel comprising of the 4 members, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Thank you very much. I can see the Honorable Hon.Majority really excited on these comments by the Honorable Paul. And the Honorable Dr. Hon.Majority, anything you want to say about the compliment? You must be humbled. I know that. And the Honorable Eric B.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, once again for giving me this opportunity just to contribute on the motion by the Majority Leader, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I think based on the honorable members who have been placed in this Speaker's panel, Mr. Speaker, I want to say that Honorable Albert Kipkoech is a senior-most member of this county assembly, Mr. Speaker, and I think with the experience he has, having been nominated in the first term, second term being elected, and the third term being elected also, Mr. Speaker, I think this is the most person who will contribute for this Speaker's panel when you're not around, Mr. Speaker. He will guide us and he will guide honorable members on how to follow the rules and procedures, Mr. Speaker. Secondly, Mr. Speaker, you can see Honorable Philip Bruno is the second senior-most member, and he has been placed in this Speaker's panel. At the same time, Mr. Speaker, when we look at the previous selection committee from the sectoral and from the select, these are the members who are very vulnerable. They never got the most weighty committee, Mr. Speaker. Having been placed in this Speaker's panel, they will be able to also to get some allowances and other things, Mr. Speaker. So I think I support this motion, and I request honorable members to support the same. Thank you.
Thank you very much, the Honorable Eric B. Maybe as we continue to contribute, I just want to refer you to your standing orders number 27 on the Speaker's panel. And it says, subsection 1, there shall be a panel to be known as the Speaker's panel, which shall comprise 4 members of the County Assembly, to be known respectively as the first, second, third, and 4th panelist. So in our who shall be entitled to exercise all the powers vested in the chairperson of the committees of the whole House. So I want to agree with the sentiments of Honorable Paul Chirchir that perhaps Dr. Hon.Majority being the only PhD in the House, has been given an opportunity to be the first. And we have Honorable Albert as the second, Philip Bruno as the third, and as the fourth. And to comment again on 6, in nominating the members of the Speaker's panel, the Speaker and the County Assembly Business Committee shall have regard to the relative party majorities in the County Assembly and shall ensure that the agenda is represented. And we have agenda been catered for. We have the Honorable Gladys Chesangbit. The Honorable Gatich, you had something to say?
Okay, Mr. Speaker, sir, thank you. I just also raised to support this motion in which the Honorable Majority Leader have actually read that we have the members of this Committee of Speakers panel. I support in totality, Mr. Speaker, sir, and to echo the sentiments made by Honorable Chirchir, that having here Dr. Naman, Mr. Speaker, is just but something of high standard in this particular panel, Mr. Speaker. Remember, the Honorable Member, when we were debating yesterday, Mr. Speaker, even he quoted a terminology, show. They are not sure, Mr. Speaker, it illustrated being Dr. Remy and we forgot that he is supposed to be the one to chair this particular team, Mr. Speaker. This doctor is working hard, and I know your office will be safeguarded so well. And to add on it, these members were aggrieved yesterday, and by considering them, Mr. Speaker, sir, you really gave us a good heart, because we were feeling that could be some voice were really, some honorable members were disadvantaged in a way. But now you've salvaged us, Mr. Speaker, sir, that we are feeling for it and everyone, and we support this in totality. And the honorable leader, the gender consideration, you made it very well, Mr. Speaker, sir. Perhaps having Gladys here, Gladys also is a very good lady. Remember, she's a member in the House Specialist Committee. She contributes very well, and we support Mr. Speaker. Thank you for these members, and we give them God's blessing and stay progress. Thank you.
Thank you so much, the Honorable Ngatich. The Honorable Paul Kiptobi.
Thank you, Speaker. As I support the same, I'm really shocked, Honorable Speaker. The same team which was in the select committee, Honorable Speaker, didn't see the importance of having Dr. Namani in any select committee. Right now, they're telling us good things about Dr. Naman and Albert. Honorable Speaker.
Order. Yes. Point. Rising on a point of order, the Honorable Gilbert Ngatich.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir, for this opportunity you're giving unto me as a member of Select Committee. We saw Dr. Newman by placing him in Education Committee, Mr. Speaker, sir. And because he's educated, most educated in the Assembly, we made him a member. And we will be assisting the chairperson in the regular committee to have a resource when it comes to education in this Assembly and the county at large. So it's not in order to tell us we didn't consider. We considered. That is why we placed him in education, not cultural, Mr. Speaker, sir. Thank you.
Order, honorable members. Order. Dr. Let the Honorable Paul finish your point, please.
Thank you, Speaker. It's good that people are seeing now some sense in Dr. Naman, Albert, and Rono. These are the most senior fellows in this house. And gentlemen, before and ladies, Honorable Speaker, before the select committee went to Nairobi, I indeed spoke here. And I wanted the same to reflect. That is, leaving a person like Dr. Naman, the only BAT holder in this house, Mheshimiwa Speaker, it was really, really, really wrong. Otherwise, I support. Thank you.
Thank you so much, the Honorable Paul Kipchoge. The Honorable Dr. Naman, you need to say something now that there have been some even very nice words like the use of new terminologies, cliche, and all that. So, the Honorable Dr. Namandrop, please make your observation. And I think honorable members, the honorable member is.
That the subject being mentioned is me. I would like to mention that I welcome the move from the select committee to have me sit in the speaker's panel. And I thought, Mr. Speaker, sir, that I was not sidelined because I sit in two most senior committees of this House. Sitting in Education Committee, I think I would give a lot of contributions for the same. Sitting in the Committee on Water Sanitation, also a very critical committee. As well as also, Mr. Speaker, sir, sitting in a Committee on Agriculture. Very powerful committees that would be quite constructive for the movements and also the development of Kericho County. And most importantly is the responsibility that has been bestowed upon us sitting on the Speaker's panel for us to provide guidance, overview, and also good presentations in this floor of this House. I want to thank the positive sentiments from the honorable members, having seen it fit that we become part of the Speaker's panel for the guidance of this honorable House, and good legislations, representations, and any other important matter that will be before this floor of the House. I am much humbled on behalf of the members who've been nominated to sit in that panel, and that honorable members, we will give our best in ensuring that we take the standards of this House to the next level. I'm humbled. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Thank you very much, the Honorable, the first, Dr. Namandrop, for your contribution. At this point in time, I want to call the Honorable Anthony Ruto.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker, sir, for giving me this opportunity so that I will also support this very important motion. In fact, Honorable Speaker, sir, when I look at the members that have been appointed to the Speaker's panel, these are personalities that they have rich experience and they have all what it takes to be in that particular committee. I was only perturbed by some of my colleagues by showering a lot of praises to some of the honorable members who have been nominated to Speaker's panel, and yet, they are the ones who refused these particular people to sit or to chair some committees in this particular House. But however, I want to say these particular people will fully represent you, Honorable Speaker, sir.
Order, honorable members. Order.
Lastly, Honorable Speaker, sir.
Order, the Honorable Anthony Ruto, order. Members, may I also remind you so that yesterday here, the one Honorable Paul Churchill says this is a house of rules and procedures. Then, secondly, one Honorable Dr. Namandrop told us this is the house of representation. So I now want to put it together and say, as a house of representation and a house of rules and procedures, perhaps before I give you the members who are raising on point of orders, please be advised that For any point of order, you must tell us on which standing orders you are raising that point of order. Secondly, on point of information, I want to guide today that when you are rising up on a point of information, unless that member who is speaking allows and say, let him or her continue to raise point, to give us point of information, that always, you will always catch the eye of the speaker. So the Honorable Robani, you're on a point of order, and based on which standing order, before you make your point of order.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I am on a point of order based on the standing order guiding the selection committee. So you can pick that one. That we have a selection committee.
You are out of order, the Honorable.
Mr. Speaker.
No, order. The Speaker is on order. You don't give direction to the chair, who is the Speaker, the Honorable Robani. However, you just proceed, and I will direct that all members to acquaint themselves with the standing orders, so that as we move forward in future, it will be easier to say, I raise on a standing order number this, on that and that. But I agree with you that on matters to deal with selection, but on which standing order, but I will proceed and finish your point.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise on a point of order to try and, the member is not in order to cast aspersions on the team that went to place all of our members in various select committees, in our committees. One, that is the team that did the best job. I still wonder why, Mr. Speaker, there are members who think that when you miss out in some of those committees as either the chair or the vice chair, that you are doomed, that you are denied an opportunity. I want to tell you, Mr. Speaker, that the team that you have that has been selected to be part of the Speaker's panel are the best. Dr. Naman has wealth of experience. He will be guiding this house, and he has a right place in that committee. Why would members who keep thinking that most of these people who've been placed here are the members who were denied chances in all the other committees? For instance, Mr. Speaker, the Honorable Dr. Naman Rob, I served with him in agriculture. I remember, and he's a member. For budget, we vied. The Honorable Albert lost, and I won. There is no way he would have been rewarded as either a chair or what, but him being here, with all the 3 terms he's been serving in this house, has the best way of guiding this house. Mr. Speaker, I want you to implore most of these members who think that when others lost out by being the chairs, that means they were denied by the selection committee. That has to be, you have to give them direction, Mr. Speaker, because that is the worst thing to do. The selection committee did the best job. We must appreciate them. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much, the Honorable Robani. The Honorable Anthony Ruta to finish first.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, sir, for that guidance. I want to end my contribution by saying that, Honorable Speaker, sir, next time, this one is to the select committee, that next time when you will be placing members to various committees, you should also be able to look at factors such as experience and professionalism. If there is anybody, Honorable Speaker, sir, who was disadvantaged, is me. Professionally, I'm a teacher. I was supposed to be placed in education committee, but unfortunately, I'm not in that committee. So, if possible, I was to be denied other committees and given education. Thank you so much, Honorable Speaker, sir.
Thank you so much, the Honorable Anthony Ruta. The Honorable Dr. Naman Rob.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir, for giving me an information also to share something. There is a perception, Honorable Speaker, sir, that members of the Speaker's panel seems to be a lesser position. I want to say that it is an informed thinking. This is a position that is much elevated. If you look at Standing Order number 16 on Chairperson's panel, and I want to quote verbatim, that there shall be a panel to be known as the Chairperson's panel, which shall comprise 4 members to be known respectively as the first, second, third, and fourth chairpersons of the committees, and who shall be also be entitled to exercise all the powers that are vested in also the chairpersons of the committees. So these are very powerful individuals, Mr. Speaker, sir, who are very critical in the running of the assembly and also in directing and providing wisdom to this honorable house. So I think, in my own opinion, this is the most powerful position that I could be given to provide and also to lead in this assembly. Thank you.
Thank you very much, the Honorable Dr. Naman. The Honorable Anita.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for this opportunity to be able to also congratulate the team that will be guiding under the Speaker's panel. And I think I just want to echo the sentiments from the members that the team actually are fit for the position, and I think they'll be able to add value to this house when it comes to matters under the guidance on the Speaker's panel. I just want to encourage my other members who are feeling that by virtue of Honorable Dr. Norman Rob, Honorable Albert Kipkoech, Honorable Philip Rono, and Honorable Gladys Chesang-Bet being under the Speaker's panel is because that they were not placed anywhere else and they ended up in this position. I think I want to agree with the members who've actually congratulated the team that they didn't end up here because they had nowhere else to go, but they actually deserved and they were fit for the position. So I want to just congratulate the team and encourage the team and appreciate the work that was done by selection committee, which I want to believe that they saw that it was fit to maybe allow the 4 members to go to other, especially to come and take on the Speaker's panel. And that's why they were not given maybe the chair's position, because they were somewhere else that they were going to fit. And it's not by mistake that they're here, but they will be able to actually guide the House. So, Honorable, my fellow learned friend Kiptegan, I think let's all agree that the members here are all...
Honorable Anita, did you refer to one honorable member? Do we have a, you said who? The honorable member, we have a, unless there is a, we have a 48 member, the 48th one in the assembly, the honorable Anita. So perhaps we can get it from the honorable Paul Kiptobi. Yeah. Whether that name is whether the name as mentioned by the Honorable Anita is your official name for purposes of records in this assembly. And of course, remember that it should be proved, of course, using the instruments of administration in this land. So the Honorable, I want to believe you were insinuating on Paul Kiptobi. Can you confirm whether that name is official?
Thank you, Speaker. My name's Kipto Paul B. Kiptegan, maybe she knows well. Or it could be she's planting me the name Kiptegan. I don't know, but I'm not.
Okay, thank you very much, the Honorable. Honorable Anita, as you, I think the Honorable Paul B has said that perhaps in order for you to refer him as Kiptegana, I think maybe after this you will meet behind the tents and you come and please complete your. Let the Honorable Anita, and then I'll give it to Honorable Amos Birir, and then I will give it to the Honorable Irene in that order. I'll give to the Honorable Pasuben. I can assure you, you caught the eye of the speaker. Thank you. Proceed.
Thank you. Thank you, Speaker. Honorable Paul B, I think I was referring to Honorable Paul B. Just regarding, I just wanted to encourage him to be able to agree with us as a team that the team actually deserves to be under the Speaker's panel, and it's not that we were not given other opportunities, and we want to all encourage them that we support them as a team and applaud them for the good work that we're sure they'll be able to do in this House, and look forward to maybe serving and having guidance from the 4-member panel being led by the first, Dr. Norman Rob. Thank you so much.
The Honorable Amos Birir.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for giving me this chance. Mine is to congratulate the nomination of Speaker panels. I want to congratulate the majority leaders and honorable members who sit yesterday and consider the nomination of Speaker's panel. Otherwise, let us work together the way I said yesterday. We are ready to work to build Kericho County. And let us be friends all the time.
Thank you very much, Honorable Irene.
Honorable Speaker, thank you for giving me this chance. I rise to support the motion that has been put forward by the majority leader on the selection of chairpersons to the Speaker's panel. I must say that these people are equal to task, and we really support it. This committee, it is the most important committee. It has been reiterated by many, and it is not a laser committee. Some people had the notion that these people were just pushed, but I can say this is a very special committee. I was also eyeing this committee because, but I didn't get chance, but I see the people who have been chosen equal to task, being led by our Honorable Speaker, and then in that position, Dr. Norman Rob and the team. So these people are equal to task. So some people are saying, let us remain as one. We are one, and it is not that these people are not given positions. For example, however, Dr. Norman is high above most of us. He might have become also the chairman in more than one committee. So, but he is a member, to several committees, and in discharge his mandate from those particular committees. So Dr. Norman, we are together in education, and we are going to take this county forward. I'm also a teacher by profession. Thank you.
Thank you very much, the Honorable Kibet Pasuben.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir, for giving me this opportunity to support the motion. And in a very special way, I want to say thank you and congratulations to the selection committee for bringing this member to these panels, to speakers panel. It is a blessing in disguise. We see these people or the other honorable members complaining that the selection committee never placed these honorable members to big positions. I do feel this is the right team we want to be in this speakers panel. But I have only one request to Dr. Naman, because he is here now, not to be using complicated terms, because we are carrying two documents here, the standing orders and the constitution, so we don't want to bring dictionaries here. So Dr. Naman, using some soft terms. Again, Mr. Speaker, sir, the selection committee did a very good work. It's not easy placing these people to respective committees. I personally, in my level, I've been given three positions to fill in my office, and it has taken me 4 months to fill those 3 positions. I wonder what Mr. Paul P., if he was given an opportunity to place these positions. I know even now he has not submitted those 3 positions. So it's so hard. And we need to congratulate. You know, we cannot be perfect all the time. And it's so hard for us to place these people to different committees. So these people did a very good work. It's so hard for for other members to congratulate you, but in a very special way, I want to congratulate you, and I want to say you are remote controlled by the Almighty Father in heaven. Thank you so much.
Order, honorable members. Order. I think the Honorable Dr. Naman, I know our standing orders is very clear on the language that we are using, either Kiswahili or English. But the honorable members are suggesting that please, next time, as you speak, don't use the sophisticated. I'm told there is sophisticated English, I don't know. So perhaps you should consider so that for our colleagues to understand and comprehend the points that you are making. I want to give the honorable, I will give to Honorable Paul Chirchir, and then Honorable Philip Rono, and then I'll give to that is the Honorable who? Oh, yeah, the Honorable Martin Kiplangat, and then perhaps I'll give to the to Honorable Moses, and from there I'll give to our Deputy Majority. Yes. So the Honorable Philip Rono.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, sir. Maybe to just comment actually on the motion of today, Mr. Speaker, as I congratulate the team that went actually out for selection, Mr. Speaker, and find that it is actually very good for Honorable Philip Rono to serve in the Speaker's panel, Mr. Speaker. Let me say I welcome the decision, and actually we will work very hard in that panel, Mr. Speaker, to execute matters that are very important to this House, Mr. Speaker. Also, Mr. Speaker, as I do the same, I want actually to remind the same committee, Mr. Speaker, that they feel that their time maybe also others will come one day, Mr. Speaker, but I will always urge all of the members that we try our very best to actually be very fair to each and every individual. Let us love one another. Let us encourage one another. I believe, Mr. Speaker, this is actually for the next 5 years, and I'm actually prepared, Mr. Speaker, to deliver my mandates. What is very important, Mr. Speaker, is actually to thank those people who actually find it well to actually elect me to this House, Mr. Speaker. And that is the very important step, Mr. Speaker, that actually no one has the power to scratch it from me, Mr. Speaker, not unless the same people, Mr. Speaker. I want to pray so hard that actually, Mr. Speaker, will become very objective and very fair as we handle matters. And remember, there's only around 3 months since we entered this house, Mr. Speaker, and we still have more time to engage, to interact, and maybe to share, Mr. Speaker, the challenges and the good things, Mr. Speaker. So as I conclude, Mr. Speaker, I want to say I have actually welcomed the decision. Though, Mr. Speaker, I didn't request for the same, Mr. Speaker, but maybe they tried their level best to analyze me in and out, Mr. Speaker, and find it good. You see, Mr. Speaker, whoever had the power, Mr. Speaker, are the same committee, Mr. Speaker, and maybe from their own understanding, Mr. Speaker, they analyzed me and found it good to place me in the same position, Mr. Speaker, but I want to be in record that I didn't request for the same, Mr. Speaker. Those that I requested, I think I was actually, it was a competitive process, Mr. Speaker, that was going to be election, and you say election, you either win or you lose, Mr. Speaker. But I actually welcome the losing end, Mr. Speaker, because that was my portion for that time, Mr. Speaker. But I think one day in time, I will be remembered for the same, Mr. Speaker. Thank you very much, and honorable members, I really encourage you that we work towards actually achieving what we promised the residents of this Kericho County, and particularly the words that we come from, Mr. Speaker. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Thank you very much, the Honorable Philip Rono. I think we all agree that with your wisdom, of course, and I am a bit elated when I'm here, that indeed when you have even referred to the matter of honorable members loving one another, I guess you must have been referring to the Bible verse in John chapter 12, chapter, is it 14 or where? 12, 13 there. The commandment by Jesus that you have love for one another. I will encourage you all, the honorable MCAs, to work closely so that at least they can serve this county. The Honorable Martin.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir, for this opportunity. You've given me also to rise and support the motion that has been moved by majority leader for the members that have been appointed to the Speaker's panel. I'm very happy, Mr. Speaker, this morning that most of the members that have stood to support the motion have commented the work done by the selection committee, and I, being one of the members of the selection committee, I feel very happy, especially after what we did yesterday, and the member that has just left right now, Mr. Speaker, mentioning that we be a united house and we love each other. I'm also encouraging each one of us, all of us, that we stand together with one love so that we move forward as a united county assembly. Mr. Speaker, let me also congratulate and support this motion, mentioning these honorable members nominated to the Speaker's panel. I know these members, and let me also say that there is no committee that is lesser than the other. I know the contributions that are made by these honorable members, especially Dr. Naman, and these other members, senior members, who have been in the assembly before, and I know it will be of great achievement even to the House. Their contributions, I have no doubt, Mr. Speaker, that these members will contribute immensely to the proceedings of the House and will guide the House in a manner, Speaker, that is going to move this House to a higher level, Mr. Speaker. I want to congratulate these members and say that this is a committee equally like any other committee that can, Mr. Speaker, that the contributions of these members, new members, Mr. Speaker, can be felt and be seen, Mr. Speaker, to bring or to move this assembly forward. So, Mr. Speaker, I want to thank and to appreciate how these members have taken these positions. They have indicated that they appreciated these positions, and I, being a member of the selection committee, I feel that also that the work done by the selection committee has been appreciated, Mr. Speaker. So I support this motion moved by the majority, and I congratulate the members, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much, the Honorable Moses Rotich.
Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker, for giving me this opportunity to congratulate the members who have been nominated into Speaker's panel. Thank you so much, Select Committee, for finding it wise to place the Honorable Dr. Norman Rob, Honorable Albert Kipkoech, the Honorable Philip Rono, and Honorable Gladys Chesang Bet. So today, Mr. Speaker, I made an observation that for the first time, I saw smiling faces, Mr. Speaker, from all of us. I welcome this move as we are dispensing the issues of committees back and then embracing a way forward, Mr. Speaker, on dispensing on various mandates on the committees. Today, Mr. Speaker, I have a conviction that we had an opportunity to share an handshake together with the Honorable Paul Chirchir. Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker, and I appreciate and
thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, the Honorable Moses, the Honorable Paul. I want to believe that the handshake is a product of the Bible verse that I have just mentioned. For us who are Christians, I know Isaac Metker is here, and he can give us where the verse is. Maybe for purposes of those who are wondering, how did this handshake happen? It must have been through that verse in John 15, 12 to 13. And we want to congratulate the members that they should continue being together, working together for the sake of the county government. Let me give it to Honorable Amos and Birir, and then I'll give it to our Deputy Majority Whip. From there, I will now give it to the mover of the motion to reply.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for this chance. There is a point of correction for a member. When we are here, some of us, we are not all of us are speaking English. We are here sometimes, something which I am not understand. I can ask somebody who is better than me, what is honorable members, can you give me the meaning? But because we are here, Dr. Norman, he was right to use huge language, to use a language which is higher, to go according to his education. To be a doctor is not easy. It is somebody who has, I don't think we have somebody doctor in this Mr. Speaker, I don't think we have a doctor. Doctor,
I hope Mr. Norman is the only one doctor.
Order.
Actually, it is not that, Mr. Speaker, because he was given that position. It did not mean he is not educated. I was answering, somebody say, a member use a word which is in his dictionary, but because of his education. Otherwise, I hope the member, he has got the answer, because he say, it is not something fantastic to use a word in dictionary.
Order. Let's give him time. You will finish.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much, Honorable Amos Birir. I think I think you must be privileged and happy to be sitting to one Dr. Naman Rob. I guess there is a process of order. So the Honorable Deputy Majority, so that from here we members allow us to proceed. Yes.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Speaker, for giving me this chance. I rise also to support the motion by the majority leader, and I support all the members who have been placed in the speakers panel. And I want to also to congratulate them for being here. Dr. Naman Rob is a resource to us, to the county assembly, and to all of us. And also, all of us, we qualify to be your students. So, Dr. Naman, I want to tell you that we will have to work with you as a teamwork so that we all move in the right direction. Also, Honorable Albert, you are a senior to us, and Philip. And I also want to tell the selection committee that it was good also to give us one lady, Gladys Chesang, that meaning that you really supported us as women in this county, in this assembly. So thank you so much. God bless you. This is now time to work. And I also want to urge every member that this one we must work as a team so that we all deliver. And I want to tell the members too that there is no lesser committee. It's all the same, and it's upon all of us to start working and put our KPIs, the key performance indicators, maybe in every 3 or 4 months, we sit down and see the performance of each and every person or a chairperson, so that we all support one another and move the same direction. Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker. God bless you all for the good job well done. Thank you.
Thank you so much, the Honorable Deputy Majority. I think just to emphasize or to underscore the importance of the chairperson panels, honorable members, you can refer to your standing orders number 18, which talks about presiding in the assembly, and I will just read it for the benefit of those who don't have the standing orders now. It says that the speaker shall preside at any sitting of the assembly, but in the absence of the speaker, the deputy speaker shall preside, and in the absence of the deputy speaker, and the deputy speaker, a member of chairperson's panel shall preside. So I think we all agree. Please note the honorable members who are in the speaker's panel, note the huge responsibility bestowed on you, and I think, as you can see, you are among the top leadership of this assembly. So I want to wish you the very best, and also assure you my full support and cooperation as we work as a team. So thank you very much. I now want to give to the Honorable Majority, who was the mover of the motion, to reply.
Mr. Speaker, sir, thank you very much for this chance. I would like to thank all the members for the great support for these members who have been nominated to the Speaker's panel, and again for actually complimenting and recognizing their experience and actually their support, and also giving them support in terms of being the Speaker's panel's members. I also want to say that all these members, beginning with the Honorable Dr. Norman Rob, Albert Kipkoech, Philip Rono, and Gladys Chesang, all have great experience. Some of them have been members before. And also Dr. Norman Rob, who is the only PhD holder, has also a lot of experience that can be shared with members here in this house. Mr. Speaker, sir, I know these members have great responsibility, and I want to assure them that we have support, full support for them, because they have a big role to ensure that this house is running and doing its job well. Otherwise, I would like to say that I also support these members, and this is a time that we need to move together as a house so that we can be able to deliver to the people of Kericho County. Greatness comes with responsibility. And I know for you to be a great leader, you have to prove by serving. And I know all of us can be able to serve in every capacity, in any capacity that each member is holding in this house. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much, the Honorable Majority. Honorable members, we must now come to conclude this debate as per our standing orders number 64. And I now want to put the question that this House approves the report of the Selection Committee on the nomination of the following members to the Chairperson's panel, Speaker's panel. 1, Honorable Dr. Norman Rob. 2, Honorable Albert Kipkoech. 3, Honorable Philip Rono. 4, Honorable Gladys Chesang Bay. Will as many of the same opinion say aye? Aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Honorable members, there being no other business, this House stands adjourned until 2:30 p.m. That is this afternoon, Wednesday, the 26th October 2022. Thank you.